Hey everyone, I'm back. So today I'm going to be doing my September wrap up. I read 5 books in September, which is actually really good for me because I'm a really slow reader. The most I can normally read in a month is like 3 or 4 books, so I think I did pretty good. But before I tell you the books that I read, first I'm going to give you guys a quick little update. So right now I'm currently reading Switched by Amanda Hawken. I really enjoy this. I'm really enjoying this book so far, even though I'm only like 30 pages in, as you could see. It's really good. I feel like it's sort of a murder mystery, but not really. All I know about it is the main character is like a monster, and there's this guy who keeps following her around everywhere, and I have no idea. But I love her water song. I love her water song series. It's so good. I only read the first 2 books though, but yeah. So now let's move on to the books I read in September. The first book I read was The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 lily pads. It was so cute. If you guys are looking for a really cute, light, contemporary read with a good romance, I really recommend this book. It was just amazing. I love it. It takes place in 24 hours, and it takes place in London, and I really want to go to London, and the main character meets a British guy, and oh my gosh, it was just so good. I have a review for this on my channel if you guys want to check it out, but yeah, it was so good. It's such a tiny read. It was just amazing. So the next book I read is for the read along. If you guys didn't know, I have a group on Goodreads called the Reading Fangirls, and every month we are doing monthly read alongs. So last month we did 3 books for the read along. We did Crowd at Midnight, Landline, and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And so I read Crowd at Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. This is the sequel to Throne of Glass, and as you guys probably know, I loved Throne of Glass so much. I was really excited to pick up the sequel because everybody says it was even better than Throne of Glass, but unfortunately I disagree. I gave this book 4 out of 5 lily pads because it was good. It was really good. It's just, for some reason, I liked Throne of Glass so much better. I think Throne of Glass had more action, and it's hard to explain without spoilers. I thought this book was sort of slow, and I don't know. I just didn't like it as much as Throne of Glass. Also because I am Team Dorian, and Dorian was not in this book that much. Well, he was in the book, but he didn't interact with Selena that much, and so that's also probably why I like Throne of Glass better, because there was more Dorian in it. But I do like Hale too. They're both good. It's just for some reason I always liked Dorian more. I know most people are Team Kale, but right now I'm Team Dorian. So yeah, I gave it 4, but I still recommend it if you guys have read Throne of Glass. I still recommend the sequel because everybody else seemed to love it. I guess it was just me that didn't love it, so I would still recommend it. The next book we read for the read along is Landed by My Rainbow Rowell. This book was really good. I gave it 4 out of 5 lily pads also because I really liked this book, but I didn't love it for some reason. I read some other books from Rainbow Rowell. I read Eleanor Park. As you guys know, I didn't like it. I didn't even finish it. I loved Fangirl. I haven't read Attachments yet, but I want to. This book, it wasn't boring. It's just not much really happens in this book. It was really interesting though. I liked the plot. I had a few issues with this book. I liked Georgie. She was a good main character. I felt really bad for her. I'm not going to say why though because I don't want to give away spoilers. Watch my review for that. But one of the problems I had was I did not like Neil at all. Neil is her husband. I did not like him. He was so mean, cold-hearted. I mean, he's pretty much emotionless. He doesn't really smile or laugh, and I just didn't like him personally. I think it might be just my opinion, but I just didn't like Neil, and he sort of ruined the book for me. But overall, I did enjoy it. I did. And when Georgie talked to him in the past on the landline, I liked him more when he was younger. When he was younger, he was a lot nicer. But this book was good. I do recommend it. if you want to read, it was a light contemporary book, which I do recommend because contemporary is my favorite genre, and so I do recommend it because you know I love my contemporary books. But yeah, I would still recommend this book if you guys love Rainbow Rowell. Definitely read this because it was still really good. It just wasn't amazing to me. The next book is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Now, as you guys know, I'm doing Harry Potter read along where every month I read one Harry Potter book. And yes, as you guys probably know, this is my first time reading the Harry Potter series, and I have no idea why I waited so long because I love this series so much. I know it's not a shocker, right? But yeah, I do. But yeah, so in August we read the first book. September we read The Chamber of Secrets. Next month we're reading Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm so excited to read that one. And I watched the first 2 movies and I love them. I love them so much. But I loved this book. I obviously gave it 5 out of 5 lily pads. It was just so good. I loved this book. It was just so good. What a great sequel to the first book. I did not want to put this book down. There was so much mystery and action. I loved the characters. The whole time I was reading this book, I couldn't stop thinking about how amazing it was. Also, after I finished this book, I couldn't stop thinking about it for like 2 hours. It was so good. Yeah, so I cannot wait to read the rest of the series. If there's some of you out there who haven't read Harry Potter yet, go read it right now. You have to, because I waited my whole life. I went my whole life without reading Harry Potter, and I really regret it now because it was just so good. So yeah, I really recommend the Harry Potter series. It's just amazing. The last book I read is a book I finished yesterday, or the day before, I forgot. It's one of my childhood favorite books. I read this book when I was in 4th grade. This is also a reread for me. I love to reread books. It's just, I don't get to anymore because I have so many books that I own that I haven't read yet, or that are on my TBR, so I don't have time to reread books, and I really want to because I love rereading books. But this is one of my all-time favorite series. I've been reading this series ever since I was in 4th grade, and this is the first book. It is Tales of a 4th Grade Nothing by Judy Blume. I love this series. While most of you guys when you guys read Harry Potter in your childhood, I read this series. Even though I'm really too old to be reading these books, I love them so much. This was my childhood. I love these books so much. They focus so much on family, which I love, because family is very important to me. And oh my gosh, these books, they're so relatable. There's 5 books in the series. I'm not gonna do a review on the series right now, but in the future, when I reread the series, I'll do a review if you guys want. But basically, look how tiny these books are. This is middle grade, as you could probably tell. Basically, this series is about the main protagonist. His name is Peter. In this book, he's in 4th grade. When I first read this book, I was in 4th grade too, which is funny. So basically, it's just about a boy named Peter, and he has a family, and he has a younger brother named Fudge, who is the most annoying little brother on Earth. And yeah, the series is called like the Fudge series. So it's about Fudge, but it's told in his older brother Peter's point of view. And I just love this series so much. I mean, Judy Blume was always one of my favorite authors. When I was a child, she's still one of my favorite authors. And oh my gosh, if you guys love reading about family, I definitely recommend this series. It's so good. The main character, Peter, he is so relatable. Especially if you guys are the oldest siblings in your family. I'm the oldest in my family. It's so relatable. And these books are hilarious. If you guys have younger siblings who are really difficult and need a lot of work to take care of, you need to read these books. They're just, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. They're just so relatable. I love this series. I do not regret reading this as a kid. And I'm always gonna love these books. By the way, these are the new covers. There are old covers. I'll put a picture for you guys to see the other covers. These books were originally published in the 70s, but the author like redid them. So this is like the 2004 edition or something like that. There's like a million different covers. So I'll put them up somewhere so you guys can see them. So yeah, those are all the 5 books I read in September. They were all really good. And I'm glad I read each and every one of them. They were so good. So yeah, that is my wrap up. What did you guys read in September? Please tell me. If you guys want me to do a review on the Fudge books or whatever, or the first book, let me know in the comments. And if you guys have anything else to say in the comments, go ahead, feel free to say whatever you want. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I love you guys. Bye. And stay tuned for a video talking about the October read-along. Bye.